नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका की न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज कैन डिसेंट बट मस्ट नॉट क्रिएट चैज़म अमंग पीपल। मोहन भगवत। राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ चीफ मोहन भगवत on Thursday said some political parties were fanning conflicts and creating chasm among people in the country and called upon them to have the wisdom to make sure they didn't undermine national glory and unity in the process of playing politics. Nothing that the world was looking at India with hope and away. Bhagwat, addressing an RSS training event in Nagpur today, lamented the rising conflicts on the basis of the caste, religion, and language. All over we see conflict based on language, faith, caste, facilities. This conflict has risen to an extent that instead of showing our collective power to the enemy on our borders, we are fighting each other. And there are people fanning these conflicts. Politics is played. We are a democracy. There will always be many multiple parties and multiple thoughts. Competition for power will also remain. But even this has a limit. All these are political parties of the country. Nitpicking is part of politics. Let them do it. But they should at least have the wisdom to ensure that politics does not create chasm among people, undermine the glory of India, and foment internal conflicts. But that's not visible, Bhagwat said. He said it was everyone's collective duty to maintain India's unity and integrity. Cautioning against blame game, Bhagwat said the approach of all citizens should be such as does not give any anti-national forces any opportunity to play with unity of the country at a time when external enemies are keen to undermine India. State government flailing. Amit Shah mission, Manipur involved restoring trust in government placating cookies. Criticized for coming to Manipur only about a month after the start of the violence in the state, Union Home Minister Amit Shah used his visit there to try to restore confidence in the government. Virtually taking over the administration of the 4 days he spent in Manipur unusually long for a Union Home Minister. Shah visited refugee camp, announced relief measures, met civil society group and official and addressed a press conference where he stressed that government action would be unbiased. Officials said it was significant that Shah did not limit his engagement to just political leaders and officials but interacted with a cross section of civil society including women's groups, intellectuals and social activities. The N. Biren Singh government has been accused of partnership in its handling of its violence, particularly of turning a blind eye to Meitei aggression, fueling Kuki anger and distrust. An official said that the center to realize the need to reassure the Kuki community and that this was why Shah visited 3 different places dominated by Kukis in 3 corners of the state. In the Kuki-dominated district of Churachandpur and Khangpokpi, the Home Minister was greeted by people carrying the tricolor and holding banners and placards with messages saying, "We support your peace mission. We applaud central government effort to bring peace in Manipur and our solution is with you, Amit Shah," underlining their losses of trust in the M. Biren Singh government. Sachin Pilot gives ultimatum to CM Ashok Gehlot amid political tussle will not compromise. Let's see what happens. Days after the Congress leadership projected that the tussle in its Rajasthan unit was on hold, Sachin Pilot reiterated his unwavering position on the issue of corruption and the welfare of the youth. He emphasized that he refuses to make any compromise on this matter. While addressing the media in Tonk, Sachin Pilot said, "It is not possible for me to make any kind of compromise on corruption and with the future of the youth. I made a promise to the youth in my meeting in Jaipur on May 15 and what I had to say at that time I have put in the front of the party leaders in Delhi and now everything is in the notice of the top leaders of the party." The dissident Congress leader indicated that it was the last day before what was being seen an ultimatum to Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot ends. So let us see what happens tomorrow, he told reporters. Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann refuses centre's Z+ security cover for state Delhi. Days after the centre announced Z plus security cover for Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann, the AAP leader has refused to accept it, saying he has confidence in the state police. In a letter to the Union Home Ministry of Home Affairs, the state government has said the centre has provided Mann with the Z plus security cover in other states. Sources said after announcing Z plus security cover to Bhagwat Mann, MHA had on May 25 said the security cover to the CM would be given by a central agency and the Punjab police would not be allowed to provide him security at any place. If the CM is protected by a central security agency even in Punjab and Delhi, this would convey a message that he does not have confidence in the Punjab police. CM holds the home portfolio and the police are directly under him. The CM does not want to convey a message that he does not have confidence in his own police, the sources added. BTS RM appointed as Public Relations Ambassador for Ministry of National Defense. K-pop boy band BTS leader RM Hakka Kim Namjoon has been appointed as the ambassador of the South Korean military way remains recovery agency. A ceremony for the appointment was held where RM was officially appointed as a public relations ambassador for the Defense Ministry Agency for Killed in Action Recovery and Identification. BTS Army is incredibly proud of RM and they are expressing their happiness and excitement over this news on Twitter. Photos and videos of the appointment ceremony are being shared by the fans on social media. One fan listed all of Namjoon's achievements and wrote, Kim Namjoon, a UNICEF ambassador, diplomatic passport holder, SK Presidential Special Envoy, recipient of Cultural Merit, UN Speaker, White House, Speaker Guest 2030 World Expo Honorary Ambassador and now Public Relations Ambassador. NASA team aims to publish UFO report by end of July. A group of experts gathered by NASA plan to release their highly anticipated reported on unidentified anomalous phenomena or UAP by the end of July. The presence of UAPs undoubtedly raises concern about the safety of our skies and it's a responsibility again working together to investigate whether those anomalies, those phenomena pose any risky or airspace safety than events of NASA's science mission, Directorate said during a media briefing on Wednesday. Also known as unidentified flying objects or UFO, the events have garnered much attention from the public. Unidentified anomalous phenomena UAP, if you will, has truly captured the attention of the public of the scientific community and nowadays the US government as well as NASA strongly believe that it's our responsibility all working together to investigate this with the scientific scrutiny that NASA is well known for, Evans said. US announces $300 million arms packages for Ukraine as war intensifies. The Pentagon announced a new $300 million arms package for Ukraine on Wednesday, including air defense system and tens of millions of rounds of ammunition. The Defense Department said the latest shipment will bring the total value of US security assistance to Ukraine since Russia's February 2022 invasion to $37.6 billion. The United States will continue to work with allies and partners to provide Ukraine with capabilities to meet its immediate battlefield needs or longer-term security assistance requirement, the Pentagon said in a statement. The United States has been leading an unprecedented effort by NATO and other allied countries to supply Ukraine with weaponry and other aid. The latest arms shipment come had Ukraine prepares a counter-offensive aimed at driving Russian forces back from swath of occupied territory in the east and south of the country. US House passes debt ceiling deal as default threat looms. A divided US House of Representatives passed a bill to suspend the $31.4 trillion debt ceiling Wednesday, with majority support from both Democrats and Republicans to overcome opposition from hardline conservatives and avoid a catastrophic default. The Republican-controlled House voted 314 to 117 to send the legislation to the Senate, which must enact the measure and get it to President Joe Biden's desk before a Monday deadline when the federal government is expected to run out of money to pay its bill. Biden expects to have the bill on his desk in time to avoid a default that would cripple the US economy and unsettle world financial market. The measures are a compromise between Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy due opposition from 71 hardline Republicans that would normally be enough to block partial legislation, but 165 Democrats backed this measure and pushed it through. Republicans controlled the House by a narrow 222 by 213 majority. The legislation suspends in essence temporarily removes the federal government borrowing limit through January 1, 2025. The timeline allows Biden and Congress to set aside the political risky issue until after the November 2024 presidential election. OJE 2023 result to be declared on June 2. The Odisha Joint Entrance Examination OJE 2023 result will be released on June 2 at 11 am. Students who appeared for the exam can check their result at the official website ojee.nic.in. The result will be announced by Minister of Skill Development and Technical Education Department Pithiranjan Gharai and Principal Secretary Usha Padi, SDTE, at the Conference Hall of SCTE and VT Government ITI campus. The exams were held on May 8, 9, 11, 12 and 15 for various diploma, bachelor's and master's program. The second or special OJE for BTech Early Tech Diploma or MBA, MCA and B Pharma programs will be held in the last week of June, from June 26 to June 30. It will be a computer-based test for a duration of 1 hour. ऐसी और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.